everyone. I'm Katie Stewart. I'm account executive for Olympia Creative. This semester we've been working with Capital Area Special Olympics. I can say for all of us that it's been such a pleasure to have them as our client. We've all learned so much and it's been a wonderful experience. I'd now like to introduce you to my team.
I'm Aisha, I was the writing director.
I'm Taylor Trahan, I'm the design director.
Alexa Thibodeau, research director.
Demetrius Comportis, strategy director.
Allison Coyne, event director.
Before we get started, I'll give you a little bit of background information about Capital Area Special Olympics for those of you who don't know. Capital Area is a branch of one of 14 branches within the state. They serve Ascension, East Baton Rouge, East Feliciana, Iberville, Point Capit, and West Baton Rouge. It was created in 1971, and after a little bit of a reboot in 2011, they have been served, since the reboot, they now serve over 1,400 athletes, which is just huge, and there's many more in the Capital Area community that they wish to reach, and that is where we're going to start with our research.
Okay, so we did conduct a survey before we started with this campaign. So we did go back and look at the awareness objective. That's one of our bigger objectives as far as this campaign is concerned. We did have a total of 94 completed surveys. Out of those surveys, only 50 people were aware of the Capital Area branch. The majority of people were aware of Special Olympics as an organization, but not necessarily the Capital Area. Then the remaining amount of that, 64 of them were not aware in any capacity. As far as attitudes and behaviors, we did have a set of questions that did go and engage that section. 50 people out of that amount were willing to donate to the organization. 62 were willing to volunteer in some capacity at the events. And 69 people want to learn more. So that was a really good thing that we did see through our research. We also did gauge how they interacted on social media, so that way our client could go in and engage with our target public through social media. 87.13% of our respondents are on Facebook, 49.5% on Twitter, 63.37% on Instagram, and majority of them had a combination of those, so it would be beneficial to add on the Twitter and Instagram going forward. For our demographics, majority were white, female, college graduates, at least a bachelor's degree. It's okay. Most of them were single without children, and 85% of these participants do live in East Baton Rouge Parish. With that in mind, we did decide to go in and target minorities, families with children, whether with or without special needs, and of course the local business owners, to engage with all of them through the Facebook posts and hopefully the Twitter and Instagram accounts. With that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Dimitri, and he's going to introduce our strategies and tactics for this campaign.
Right, so like Alexa said, as soon as we got started with this and really started researching, we realized awareness for Capital Area specifically was a big thing that needed to be achieved, because our research also showed people are willing to donate and get involved. It's just clear that the issue is, they're not aware. So kind of with that in mind and translating our research into a strategic message that we can apply to the campaign as a whole, talking to our client, we really were emphasizing the importance of inclusion among the population of people who do have a disability and those who don't. So with all those goals and objectives in mind, as well as the importance of inclusion that is placed on in the organization, we kind of settled on the idea of unified in victory as our main tagline for this campaign. What we hope this suggests is that getting involved in Special Olympics, whether it's as a sponsor, a volunteer, or as an athlete, is beneficial to all the parties involved. With that goal in mind, we put together a few things, one of which was a sponsorship information packet, which we have here. Really just kind of tried to streamline that and give a good breakdown of each level of sponsorship, and as well as showing what benefits come from a sponsorship. So you're not necessarily just donating money, but where it's going to go, what good it's going to do, what we're going to use it for, and at the same time, you're going to get these benefits for yourself. Like we've shown here with the slice of the pie graphic, a little sample of the type of benefits we try to convey that our client will receive just through associating with Special Olympics and a cause like that.
Alright, we had our kickoff event for the campaign in April. It was Camp K-Salt. It was a field day, and we wanted to invite all of our athletes to bring a buddy with them. Special Olympics has never done an event like this, so it was really fun to see all of the disabled community also have a buddy outside of the disabled community, so they get the kind of exposure to a broader range of people than they originally anticipated. We had over 50 participants, ranging from parents, athletes, volunteers. The Golden Girls came out, members of LSU softball came out. We had a really fun day, and we wanted to start our campaign off with like a fun event to get everyone excited and really push forward with our fundraising events that we've developed for the rest of the year. So taking the campaign forward, we developed 3 more additional seasonal events for Capital Area Special Olympics. Our summer themed one is Snowballs with Solica. It's a Kona Ice truck will come to any location that y'all would like to have it at. We thought the LSU Beach would be appropriate because it's a free venue. And they'll donate a portion of their proceeds towards Special Olympics. So that'll really hit on, and they do that for free also. So that'll really hit on the fundraising event as well. Continuing with last campaign's fall event, Fair in the Square, we wanted to take that forward again because that was also another fundraising event to help y'all kind of generate funds to keep y'all going because you don't receive any federal or state funding. And then in addition to that, we wanted to do a winter-themed Fun Run 5K in Minnesota, a Special Olympics chapter. Did that and raised over $26,000. So that's something our chapter of Special Olympics could definitely benefit from, and it would be really fun. I know a lot of people get involved with 5Ks and fun runs and stuff like that, so you have a lot of opportunity to get a lot of the community involved in Baton Rouge. And in addition to that, the 2 objectives for the campaign were really acceptance, which we hit on with Camp KSOL, and then action, which is the fundraising for the next 3 events. So that'll kind of carry you forward throughout the rest of the year and really promote the idea of like unity between the disabled and non-disabled community, as anyone could go to these events as well. So your athletes will continue to get exposure to the non-disabled community. And then we had so much success with Camp KSOL. We're really excited to see the success that these events bring you. And I'm going to turn it over to Aisha.
Hi. So basically, this whole semester, we really wanted to place an emphasis on media relations because awareness is an issue, and we feel like reaching out to the media and having a good relationship with them is going to be something that's very beneficial to Special Olympics. The most immediate success we did have was for the qualifying track and field event that was held at Woodlawn High, and here are just some clips of the media coverage that we did get. We didn't get as much or any media coverage for Camp KSOL, but that's okay. It's a work in progress. But we've definitely established a relationship with the media, and we want to continue that throughout the rest of the campaign. We realized that we've put together our media timetable and some sample media advisories for the events that Allison was talking about. So those will help you guys. All you have to do is put in some extra, if you decide on the location or anything, and just send that out to the media. We definitely, hopefully, with the intern guidebook that we're going to talk about a little later, get you a communication intern who can implement those tactics actually.
Alright, and so like I just said, we have created an internship guidebook, and moving forward, we think this would be really beneficial for y'all to have. This individual will help implement the tactics that we have created in our campaign, as well as manage all social media accounts. They will edit and create content, and they will help facilitate all of the events moving forward, as well as be an advocate for Capital Area Special Olympics. As someone mentioned, over the course of the actually we haven't gotten to social media yet, sorry, we kind of changed the order. We haven't mentioned this yet, but in the course of our campaign, we were able to help with Capital Area's Facebook account, and over the course of our campaign, we noticed a 50% increase in the people who liked the page, and so that was really awesome. We got a lot of feedback about the event Camp KSOL, which is our big push of promotion, and people were really excited. We were able to post all the pictures, and a lot of the athletes actually commented and said how much fun they had. And the communications intern would implement their own social media campaign, and we'd really like to see that success grow even more. And then with the internship guidebook that we've provided with you, it will it lists an ideal candidate, and also will have the correct correspondence information, a full description of tactics and expectations, and as well as professional tips that we've created and that we've utilized in the past. Although the position will not be available to students for school credit, we do think that a passionate, hardworking manship student would just be super excited about this opportunity, and we're still in the process of looking for that individual.
Okay, so like Katie mentioned, we got to work a little bit with Capital Area Special Olympics social media this semester. Allison was actually able to, they were kind enough to make her an administrator so that she could make posts and kind of monitor what was going on with the analytics and stuff like that. And we did see a 50% increase, which was really exciting. I know I was at the event taking photos. There was another Special Olympics volunteers, and someone who's always with them. She was taking tons of photos, and they just like blew up on Facebook. They loved it. We also posted a lot of stuff going up to the event. You can see the Golden Girls. We had a fun little thing like come out. What I can't see. Come out and shake what your mama gave you with the LSU Golden Girls. A lot of people were really excited about them being there. They danced with the athletes. The athletes were teaching them how to dance. One of them had them in a circle. He was leading them in exercises. It was very fun. And then also we got I always pointed this and y'all can't see it. We got to see kind of like the end result of all the really, really adorable pictures. If you haven't gone and looked, you really should do so. If you're having like a bad day, just go check that out. Because everyone just looks really excited and really glad to be there, and that's what we hope the event conveyed, and that's what we hope that people got out of it. That being affiliated with Special Olympics, like Demetri said, whether you are an athlete or a volunteer or a donor or a parent, that you're going to get that. It's not about just donating money. It's not about just donating time. It's a mutually beneficial experience for everybody, and it's an emotional investment almost. It's a privilege to go out there and hang out and work with those athletes. They're a lot of fun. Some of them are very, very, very talented, and they're just incredible. And so that's kind of the whole thing we want to push, is that this isn't just you giving money to a cause. This isn't just you going and, donating some time here and there. It's something that you should get involved with almost on an emotional level, because that's what it is for them. It's experiencing joy and experiencing that level of success that doesn't always happen every day. Oh. One more real quick. I thought I had a slide on it, but I don't. Just kind of something we wanted to move kind of going forward. We did have a little bit of inconsistencies with the branding process with the state office and with the Capital Area branch, but that's just something that kind of came from the whole reboot in 2011. It happens. So we've been working with Casey. She's been telling us that this is the correct verbiage to use. This is the correct logos and stuff like that. So we're really hoping that with implementing that getting you an intern, that they can kind of bring that all in, and so that you're able to have that message reach, because when people hear Capital Area Special Olympics, they associate it with Special Olympics of Louisiana. So that's kind of something that we hope to see going forward. And okay, that's...
Yeah, and like you said, just moving forward, really that the intern guidebook that we created will help that intern implement all the things, as well as we really hope to see some more sponsorships be developed, because through the events and through the sponsorship package and pitch that we've created, we have gotten some feedback from some companies that are very interested and excited. They are aware of Special Olympics, but they were not aware of Capital Area's branch, and so that just knowing that there is a local branch in their backyard is really something that they are excited to be a part of. And we will be following up with those as well and keeping you updated. And we hope that moving forward you will use the tactics that we've provided to just help get everyone's awareness up and get as many sponsors and participants as possible. And I can say it's been a great experience. We've really enjoyed working with everyone at Special Olympics, and with each other we've gotten really close as a group. And so just thank you all for this experience and all the support. We really appreciate it.